Right, hello and welcome. My name's Jay. I buy and sell on eBay UK. If you're new around here, I put out a video each and every week as to what I've sold throughout that week. This week's been fairly consistent, to be fair. I've not broken any records, but I'm happy to have the sales anyway. If you do like the videos, please give us a thumbs up. If you've got any comments, please put them down below. And more importantly, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. So without further ado, I'm going to turn you around and show you what's sold. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Monday. To be fair, it's still really quiet. I did have four more sales yesterday after I recorded the video. One was quite a juicy one, a record, which was a drum and bass one that sold for £40 cost-wise, and that was about a fiver. I then had another record, which was only a cheap one, a UK garage one that sold for £9.99. I then had, I believe, I think it was a controller that sold for £19.99, again cost-wise and about a tenner. And then I had another train that sold for £22. So yeah, 4 sales yesterday, didn't get them on camera, is what it is. Today, got in here, started to package it up already, got 5 random tapes. They sold for £9.99 cost-wise and that a couple of quid. I've got this, I believe, I should have done a bit more research on this, but I believe this is from Thomas and Friends range, Hornby Thomas and Friends range. I did show you this ages and ages ago. It's like a sort of 4-wheel, a bit longer, weathered coach. Anyway, cost-wise and that, 3 or 4 quid, that sold for 15 quid today. And then these 4 poor condition coaches that they would have just been in my scrap pile. I got a message from a guy on these asking whether the Intercity had wheels on it, which it has. They sold for £15.99. Again, cost-wise on those, probably about a fiver. So yeah, that's my sales for Monday. I do have to get back onto a bit more buying. I have been sort of stockpiling. Yesterday was a sad, or not yesterday, when was it? Friday was a sad day. I did pay my yearly taxes for eBay. Wasn't a fortune, but I'd much rather it in my bank than what I would in the government's bank. But hey, you've got to tick that box to say that you're paying to play, if you like. So now the main focus is to sort of get back on the stock holding. I normally hold about 25 grand's worth of retail stock, so that's not what it owes me. I have dropped down to about £21,000. So my aim for this year, I'm going to ask you lot to keep me accountable as well, is to get back up to 25 grand. But by the end of the year, going into Q4, I'd like to be up to about 27, 28. Now, I don't want to be much higher than that because I'm only doing this part-time. I've got a full-time job as well. I think if I go to the sort of 30, 35 grand, I will be at sort of 10 parcels per day on average, which is just a bit too much for me. You know, the 5 sort of parcels is enough for me to keep it going, to live a nice little life, if you like. But yeah, want you to keep me accountable. So that's my main focus for the next couple of weeks. I think to get back up to the 25 grand, I want to do that by about April time. So I'll check back in and let you know how I get on that, and I'll keep you updated throughout. But anyway, I'm waffling on, so I'm going to get these little lot packaged up. I'll update on what's sold tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Tuesday. Still slow, but it's given me plenty of time to catch up with hobbies as well, which is quite nice. So yeah. Only 2 sales. Starting over here, got a Helter Skelter tape pack. There's 3 tapes missing from that. Cost-wise about a fiver. It sold for £19.99. And then a Dismal, I think it's a Clarabelle. Is it a Clarabelle? Yeah, a Clarabelle out of the Hornby Thomas and Friends range. That sold for £9.99. Cost-wise on that about 2 or 3 quid. So yeah, we're definitely not eating caviar this week, but it is what it is. I'm going to get this little lot wrapped up and carry on messing on with my remote control cars. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Wednesday. It's still slow, but such is life. Free sales even, not free life, just one of those. Starting over here, got 3 LiPo batteries. They sold for £30 cost-wise on those. Next to nothing, to be fair. They come with a car that I've already sold for a profit, so yeah, happy days on that. Then got this Eddie Stobart Corgi, what is it, Ford van of some sorts. That sold for £10, cost wise on that about £1. Then I have this repainted train that comes with 2 tenders there. That sold for £22. Cost wise on this, again, I'm gonna say about a tenner there or thereabouts. So yeah, that's my sales for Wednesday. I did check back on my, because I know I get a few people, I know Tommy often asks me how the month compares to previous years. I did check back on last year. Last January, I did, I think, 160 parcels for the month. And last February, I did 120 parcels. Now, my target is 5 items per day for £100 per day, basically. In January and February, I hit my target. At the moment, I'm running on about 2.5, 3 parcels per day, so not quite there. But it's also quiet in what I do for work, which is selling cars. So yeah, month on, or year on year, month on month wise, it's about the same. December was really busy. January, February wasn't that busy. March, it started to pick back up again, and then you've seen, because I think I've been documenting my sales since May, how consistent they've been throughout. Anyway, I'm waffling. Gonna get this lot packed up. I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Cheers. Right, hello, welcome back. It's now Thursday. I've actually got some sales, so yeah, really happy. 9, I think, in total. Starting over here, got this Desmond Hornby train. It has got the chimney missing. It doesn't run very well. This sold for £17, cost wise now about £5. Similar sort of thing with this Helter Skelter tape pack. It's got 1 tape missing from it. Quite beaten up, to be fair, but all the other tapes are in good condition. The artwork's in good condition. That sold for £15, cost wise a £5. Then I've got this Hornby 42 Intercity coach. This sold for £17.99, cost wise on this about £7. This was a good one. This is a LiPo battery charger. This sold for £44. This owes me about a £5, so a little bit of profit in that one. Then we've got 3 wagons here. They sold for, on average, about £7 each, and cost wise on these, £1 to £2 each. Another one here is a couple of, what are they? I think they're French coaches, Joe F ones. They sold for £17. These would have been at the bottom of a sort of scrap pile, if you like. So cost wise on these, probably about a £5. And then, we ain't seen one of these in a long while. A Corgi truck. That's the part number there. That sold for £12.99. This will owe me about £2 or £3. So yeah, I've actually got a bit of packing to do tonight, so I'm going to get on and get that done. I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Well, hello and welcome back. It's now Friday. There's been a few sales today, nothing special to be fair. Starting with this one, can't really see it in there, but that is some accessories from a Hornby Eddie Stobart set. They sold for £16. It does need a repair. If it didn't need the repair, it'd be worth about £25. Cost wise on those, about a £5. Then I was going to chuck this plug away. It is a charger for a NiCad battery, I believe. That sold for a tenner, cost wise on that, nothing. Got some Pico points there, 2 of them in there. They sold for £17. Again, cost wise on these, about a £5. And then I've got another one on my remote control body shells. I painted this one, but I wasn't too keen on the actual colour of it. So yeah, it's gone. That one is a loser. So yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, I'm going to get these packed up and I'll update you on what I sell now for Saturday, or for Saturday on Sunday. Cheers. Right, it's now Sunday. I've had 13 sales in total. A couple of them are combined. Again, no records, but just bread and butter, a little bit of turnover, so I'm happy to have the money back in the bank. Starting over here, got one of my old remote control car body shells that has sold for £12.99. Cost wise on this, I'm going to say probably about a £5 there or thereabouts. Similar sort of thing here. These have come off of cars that I bought, and then I changed them to my body shells that I wanted. One sold for £18, one sold for, I think it was £16. Again, cost wise on those, about a £5 each. So yeah, a little bit of money back. If you remember recently, I bought the GNER set. I've sold the power car today for £55. The whole set ended up costing me about £55. So just for the power car, I got £55 back. Really happy with that. Cost wise on that, I'm going to say about a tenner. Similar thing on this Virgin 43063 power car that sold for £32 cost wise, and that again about a tenner. Then I have a Virgin coach that sold for £22, and cost wise on this is about, I'd say about £8. R605s, 8 of £9.99 bread and butter, cost wise £5. That. 2 lots of points, they sold for £12.70, cost wise about £3 or £4. These ones are spares or repairs, they sold for £8, cost wise nothing. This buyer then bought 2 tape packs. They're both in complete tape packs. One was £17, one was £15, cost wise on these about £5 each. I then have a Lionworks Collieries train, is it? Lionworks Collieries train, that sold for £24.99 cost wise, and that about a tenner. And then this one, really just getting my money back on this. I didn't buy it to sell it, I bought it because I thought I could run it in a particular class at a club that I race at. However, I can't, so I paid £90 for it and I got £90 back for it. But by the time I pay my fees on this, I will lose about a tenner, but I can't use it, so it is what it is. Pob asked, I don't know your real name, that's your username, how big my remote control car collection was. It's a revolving door. They're always changing, as you know. You see quite a few that I've got. For those of you that are interested, at the end of this video, which is going to be in about 20 seconds, I'm going to put a clip of me racing one of my cars. I'm not racing it, just driving it around our local track. And I'll try and put in a picture of my remote control car collection as well. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Thanks so much for watching. If you do like the videos, please give us a thumbs up. More importantly, if you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And if you've got any comments, put them down below. So I'll see you next week. Cheers. Drift it.